Hey, what is up guys? DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video, and today we have the kits for the anniversary memories and characters. We're going to start by going over the memories, and then we're going to go over the characters, so make sure you stick around till the end of the video so you can see what all of those things do. So, for the event memory, we are getting an SR Tranquility Among the Trees. This gives character a barrier that nullifies one hit when the battle starts. After receiving 3 attacks, gives character a barrier that nullifies one hit and increases their power by 15% up to 3 times. Multi-hit attacks count as 1 attack. That is actually really interesting because we don't have a whole lot of barrier memories in the game, so I do like that. And then the art, of course, with Aizawa and a cat, like, this is such a wholesome moment. This is a great memory. It looks amazing. I really thought Aizawa would end up being like the SR character, but there is no SR event character in this anniversary, so keep that in mind. But what that means is the URs are going to be absolutely broken, so keep that in mind as well. The new SR summonable memory is called Close in Swordsmanship. You have Ida and Todoroki and Deku in the back just standing there going like, yeah guys, go, you know, as he normally does, not really involved. Well, of course he's in his new vigilante arc, so he's kind of sick there, but anyways, Close in Swordsmanship, when equipped by a UA high class 1A character, increases character's critical hit rate by 30% for 3 turns and gives them the ability to use 2 normal attacks for 3 turns when battle starts. That's going to be really good, especially when we get to the VE towers that only take 3 turns, which is coming up later for double S difficulty. Also increases character skill impact by 6% when landing a critical hit up to 10 times. This memory is going to be phenomenal. Get as many copies of this as you can. I would say at least 3, 4, maybe even 5, maybe 6, and DX them and save them. Like, this is going to be a really good SR memory for what it is. Like, this is, like, I'm not kidding guys, this is an amazing VE tower memory, like perhaps the best SR VE tower memory I've ever seen come out. Now, in the most recent VE tower stages where it takes 6 turns, obviously this wouldn't work because it only lasts for 3 turns, but still, like, really good. The next memory we're going to be going over is the Fantasy Meadow UR memory. This art looks amazing. Before I even look at the kit, just look at the art. The art is phenomenal. It looks so good. And you know who's missing in this anniversary? Sue. We still don't have Sue. She's in this art, so maybe this counts just like with Aizawa, because we don't have an Aizawa either. So maybe we won't get Sue and Aizawa, but I would more than expect that at some point, like at least by the JP 2-year anniversary, maybe we end up with a Sue or an Aizawa, but we'll see. They might stop the fantasy trend altogether and switch to a different trend for the next year, I hope. But we'll see what they end up doing. So this might be the end of the fantasy characters. It might not. It's hard to say. I feel like there's still a lot of fantasy characters to go over, so it's really hard to say. All right, so Fantasy Meadow gives character composure for 5 turns when battle starts. This is designed specifically for the new UR Uraraka, and you'll see what I mean here when we go over her kit. Increases character's max HP by 20% when equipped by a UA high class 1A character. Once per battle, restores character's HP by 40% when HP is below 60%. So that is going to be a really strong memory on the new Ochaco or Uraraka, like really strong. And honestly, the art, like, I wouldn't say it's good for most other characters, like it's decent but not super good, but the art is just ridiculously good. Like, that is probably the best art I have seen for a UR memory to date. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I really do like that though. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Time to go over the characters. So in my previous video, I did tell you she'd be a crit type support. Well, that's true. Now let's see what she can do specifically. So her plus ultra move for Heroes Assemble Ochaco or Uraraka is called Gravity Magic. It deals 650% damage to a single opponent, shortens action skill cooldown time of all allies by 1. It also gives all allies composure for 3 turns. If you don't know what composure is the more health you have, the more power you will get, okay? Her action skill 2 is called Home Run Comet, deals 350% damage to a single opponent, low chance 20% of stunning the opponent for 1 turn. When HP is 50% or higher, increases character's critical hit rate by 30%, and this skill lands a bullseye. It lands a bullseye, so no more annoying Ida. You are going to hit Ida. That's really, really good. And it increases her crit rate, which is good for VE Tower. And most of the time, hopefully her HP is going to be above 50%, depending on what team you run her on. Plus, she has a chance of stunning. Like, that's all ridiculous. And then just to top it all off, the cherry on the top, 4-turn cooldown, which really becomes a 3-turn cooldown. She has a 3-turn cooldown action skill. She is insane. All right, and then her second action skill, Gravity Blow, deals 400% damage to a single opponent, increases characters plus ultra gauge, increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 30%, all allies by 30%, also increases characters' critical hit rate by 30% when HP is 50% or higher. So she's getting 30% crit here. She's getting 30% crit here. She's getting 60% crit rate when her HP is above 50%. 60% crit rate. Oh my goodness. So basically, needless to say, you want to keep this character above 50% health for her to be really, really good. Cooldown time of 5, which is really, once again, a cooldown time of 4. So cooldown times of 3 and 4, amazing cooldowns. And then her first auto skill, I Want to Save You, cancels all of the characters' status elements when restoring HP. Also increases critical hit rate of all allies by 30% when character has composure. There's that composure I was talking about. So if you have composure from the memory at the start of battle, she will increase the crit rate of all your allies, making that be really interesting in PvP to have that much crit rate and speed, because now you can have crit rate and speed, which is just nuts. And then her second auto skill, Full Effort Support, regenerates HP of all allies by 15% for 2 turns when used in a second or later successfully executed skill chain. So if you use either of these moves in a second or later successfully executed skill chain, they become technical hits, which is great. And they also heal your allies by 15% for 2 turns. And those, presumably that stacks, so you could be getting 30% healing for 1 turn, which is, whew. That's really good. Also increases defense of all allies, defense as well, by 20% for 2 turns every time character gains composure. Every time character gains composure. That is just, she is going to be absolutely nuts, guys. She's going to be so, so good. I think Ocean Sun Uraraka is still going to have a place, honestly, but this Uraraka right here, I think maybe run with Ocean Sun Uraraka. I think we have a new like full healer meta with the Ocean Sun Uraraka, Jiro, and maybe this character here. I really don't know. We'll have to see where she fits in with certain teams, but like, so good. So ridiculously good. And of course, she's destruction type, which is nice. That's different for an Ochaco. We don't have a destruction type one yet. And then her arts, let's take a look at those really quickly. This is her Unawakened art. Her Unawakened art still looks phenomenal. Imagine this on your home screen, kind of moving around. It's going to be so good. This is her Awakened art. Her Awakened art also looks really, really good. I think I almost like the Unawakened art better, honestly, but still the art's freaking phenomenal. They look so, so good. They look really, really amazing, guys. And I have seen the Plus Ultras. The Plus Ultra animations are amazing as well. Last but not least, for the characters, we have the new Ijiro Kirishima, and he also looks really, really good. His Plus Ultra animation isn't quite as good as Ochaco's, but like, he is still amazing. So let's take a look at his kit. His Plus Ultra move is called Dance of the Great Sword. Deals 650% damage to a single opponent. Reduces damage to all allies by 25% for 2 turns. Also increases power of all allies by 20% for 3 turns when covering allies. His first action skill is called Heroic Blow. Deals 400% damage to a single opponent. Also increases characters plus Ultra Gauge by 30%. That one's kind of watered down for me, but the cooldown, that's what makes it really good. A cooldown time of 3 is amazing. His second action skill is called Red Counter. It gives character ability to counter for 2 turns after receiving a normal attack. So whenever he receives a normal attack for this action skill, after he's used this action skill, he's going to be able to then counter, and then increases character's defense by 40% for 3 turns. Also gives character the ability to cover allies for 2 turns. So that is really nice. So in one action skill, basically, they have made this Kirishima now cover and counter. Whereas before with the other 2 Kirishimas, you had to use 2 separate action skills. Now it's all in one action skill, which is really, really good. And then his first auto skill, no tricks, just brute force, gives character the ability to cover allies when HP is 60% or higher. That's a little bit broken. When covering allies, gives character the ability to make a last stand and reduces damage to the character receives by 35%. So if you put a defense or HP memory on this guy, paired with the new Ochaco or Raka, this is the defense team I've been talking about, guys. This is literally it right here. This is the defense team that hopefully will be able to stand up to the ridiculous speed teams, okay? This is insane right here. This alone is nuts. He has the ability to cover until he drops below 60% HP, so they are forced from turn 1 to attack Kirishima until he's below 60% HP. What? That is nuts. And then his second auto skill, after you crack, harden up. Every 2 attacks the character receives increases his skill impact by 5%, and then here's the kicker, and defense by 5% up to 10 times. So 5 times 10 is he could have a 50% defense increase the more he gets attacked. So if you just have a way to heal him up, keep his health up above 60%, this guy is going to be nuts. You're never going to be able to attack another character on the team. Gives character immunity to stuns and fears when covering allies. Now, here's the kicker though, or the catch rather, is Jiro has a confuse, and that confuse can still land on this Kirishima, making it a little bit easier for you to kill him. So there are ways to beat him. Just keep that in mind, but he is going to be really obviously ridiculous in PvP. This is a full PvP designed kits character right here. Obviously, this guy is going to be absolutely nuts. Let's take a look at his arts. So this is his unawakened art. His unawakened art looks very cool, of course. It's still not quite as cool as Ochaco's in my opinion, but let me know down in the comments who you guys thinks is cooler out of the unawakened arts, but I personally think Ochaco's is cooler. And this is the awakened art. The awakened art, I think I almost like this awakened art more than Ochaco's, so I kind of flip-flop on them. But I do like this awakened art right here, like his arm being hardened and stuff. Like, that's pretty dang sick overall, like really, really amazing. So when do these characters drop for the anniversary? When does the anniversary officially start? The anniversary is officially going to be starting February 15th at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can do your own conversions from there, but it is going to be very, very hyped. This is a dual Impact Fest banner, meaning both of these characters will be featured on one banner, and you will get a drop rate of 1.5 as well. So hopefully you guys have saved your hero gems, because the anniversary is upon us. Along with the anniversary, we are also getting a Throwdown a Formidable Foe All Might, which has nothing to do with the anniversary, but it is the event they are doing. It is not a hero lottery, so that means no character, as I said before. You will be able to get the anniversary memory though, and it looks like it's actually going to have some pretty difficult bosses at the end, so be prepared for that. It's going to be a tough one probably. Additionally, along with the Impact Fest banner, we are getting the global version first anniversary recruit banner, and that is going to feature a global version first anniversary memory, which I briefly talked about before. To end this video off though, let's see what it can do. So we've seen memories like this before for the JP 1.5 year anniversary, for the JP 1 year anniversary. Well, now we got the global first year anniversary version of it. This is a limited memory you can never pull again. You can only get it during the global version first year anniversary. So you probably want to do this. We are getting 30 free tickets to do this. You're getting 20 from login bonuses and 10 from missions. So make sure you're doing your missions, and you can pull at least 3 multis on this banner for free. You have a chance to get this memory as well as other general pool units. And this memory right here is called Global Version First Anniversary. Increases character's power by 10% and regenerates HP by 5% for 1 turn every turn up to 5 times. Once per battle, restores character's HP by 30% when HP is below 50%. So it's a decent memory. I don't think it's anything you can, like, you're gonna cry about if you don't get it, you know, like, it'll be fine. The biggest problem with it is limited. You'll never be able to get it again. So if you're a collector, you're definitely going to want it. Anyways, guys, that is the video. That is all the stuff coming up for the global 1 year anniversary. Let me know how you guys feel about it down in the comments. Are you hyped? I am so excited. please just share your info with me. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and help me get to 10,000 subscribers, because I'm trying to do that by the end of the year. I know that's a massive goal, but we're almost to 2,000. So for now, help me get to 2,000. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.